What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So today's an exciting day because I got a package here from ZLC Collectibles, and I was able to order some kind of GRAIL items for my Mego collection, things that I didn't think I'd ever be able to acquire, and ZLC Collectibles had them, and actually had them for fairly reasonable prices too. So let's go ahead and get this thing open and take a look at what's inside. So this was my first time ordering anything from ZLC Collectibles, and I gotta say, everything went very smoothly, both during the ordering process and the shipping. I was getting multiple emails of the progress of my shipment as it was moving along, and it arrived within a couple of days of my ordering the product. So overall, really good experience. Shipping was only $5.99, and I consider that pretty good in terms of not overpaying for shipping costs. So here we have everything from this order, and I couldn't be more thrilled because three of these were the Topps exclusive figures, which were very hard to find, and these were only $21.99 a piece from ZLC Collectibles, and I think that's a very reasonable price considering how uncommon these are. And I've seen overinflated prices for these in multiple places, and that was not the case with ZLC. So these were $21.99 a piece for the Topps exclusive one, and then the standard issue Mr. Spock over here, that was only $17.99. So again, very reasonable prices, and I couldn't be more excited about this because I honestly never thought I would get these at all. And this one seemed to be very hard to acquire as well. I had ordered it months ago from Big Bad Toy Store, and they never seemed to come through with it. So I went ahead and got it from ZLC, and yeah, very excited to have that too. So I'm going to walk you through these. So this is the version of Dr. Zira from Planet of the Apes in her sort of standard sort of ape suit, and very excited to have this. I have the other version of Dr. Zira, but this is a much more preferable version because it is very much more in keeping with her vintage look from the original Planet of the Apes action figure line. And you can see a picture of her on the back, and they also have the write-up on Marty Abrams, and credit given to the various contributors is here too. So again, this was the Topps exclusive version. You only had a week to order it, and I missed out on it, but I'm very satisfied to actually have it in my collection now. And this sort of almost completes nearly everything that I really need for my Planet of the Apes collection. There are some vintage items that they have yet to actually reproduce, so I'm hoping they're going to do those at some point in the future. But very excited to have this. And I also picked up Quark. So this is the version of Quark in his more kind of elaborate costume. The standard issue one is not as interesting in terms of the overall look of the costume. So this one is much cooler looking, and on the back of the package you can see an image of Quark here. So very cool. Again, the write-up on Marty Abrams is here, and credit given to various contributors. So very cool to have that. Again, it's one of those items that I never thought I'd be able to acquire because they're just not available anymore. Topps is sold out of all of these products. So we got this version of Mr. Spock from Star Trek The Motion Picture, his costume from that movie. And again, looks very cool. And they got sort of the more modernized look for Mr. Spock, the head sculpt on this one too. All these male figures use the new Mego body too, so much more articulation. As you can see, it's 26 points of articulation on this figure. So very cool looking. And on the back of the package, they actually have a picture of him from the original series, so not in the correct costume, but that's okay. I really just wanted to have this figure because of the unique costume that they have for this one. And again, the write-up on Marty Abrams is here, and also credit given to the various contributors. And last but not least, we have Mr. Spock in his sort of Vulcan thing when he first arrives on the Enterprise after being on Vulcan, you know, doing his sort of purging himself of all emotion kind of thing, which he failed at. Then he returns to Starfleet to kind of help them out. So this is what he looks like when he arrives wearing this costume. And on the back of the package, you can see an image of what he looks like wearing this outfit. Also, the write-up is here on Marty Abrams, and also the credit given to the various contributors. So, very cool looking outfit, and very excited to have this version of Mr. Spock in my collection. I think that pretty much covers most of the versions of Mr. Spock that they've put out. So I now have a very complete collection in terms of the things I've been wanting to acquire from Mego. So again, these were sort of GRAIL items for me. So actually having them in my collection now is very satisfying. That's all I have for you today. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more videos about Mego action figures in the future, think about subscribing, because I will be covering more of this kind of material in future videos. Until next time, I hope you're having a great day, and thanks for watching.